The summer of 2025 is approaching fast, and with it comes one of the most anticipated events in the world of football, the UEFA Women's Euro. With the women's game growing stronger than ever, this edition promises drama, surprises, and the rise of unforgettable stars. Every major football tournament brings with it more than just the matches. There are stories behind every player, team, and stadium. And if you really want to understand what's coming this summer, you need more than just a fixture list. So in today's video, we bring you 5 things you must know before the tournament begins. This year, the spotlight shines on Switzerland, the proud host of the UEFA Women's Euro 2025. For the first time ever, this Alpine nation will host a major women's football tournament. It's a defining moment not only for Swiss football but for the growth of the women's game across Central Europe. With its rich culture, breathtaking scenery, and efficient infrastructure, Switzerland is poised to deliver a tournament that's both world-class and uniquely personal. 8 different cities will host matches, including Zurich, Basel, Bern, Lucerne, Geneva, and more. Each location brings its own charm, from the lakeside beauty of Lucerne to the historic capital Bern. The Swiss national team will of course be participating, and the support from the home crowd will be massive. Players like Leah Walti and the young star like Sydney are expected to lead the charge. With the energy of an entire country behind them, the Swiss national team could be dangerous. Unfortunately, not every star will be shining in Switzerland. Injuries and other setbacks have robbed us of seeing some of the biggest names in women's football. It's the tragic side of sport, the sacrifices, the pain, the timing that sometimes just doesn't align. From England, another major blow, Millie Bright, the defensive rock, won't be part of the squad. Her leadership, aerial dominance, and experience were central to England's previous success. After a knee injury sidelined her for weeks, hopes of a comeback dwindled. It's a massive void in the Lionesses' backline and one that Serena will have to fill carefully. Perhaps the most painful absence is Wendy Renard, the legendary French defender and one of the best players in the history of the women's game. This is a player who has led France for years, combining elegance with power and wisdom with grit. Her absence will be deeply felt, not only by France but by anyone who appreciates the poetry of defensive football. And then there's Jenny Hermoso. The iconic Spanish striker and 2021 Ballon d'Or runner-up will miss the tournament not due to injury but due to off-pitch decisions. After everything surrounding the Spanish Football Federation and her public stance, the coaching staff has opted not to call her. It's controversial, one that has sparked debates across football circles. Whether you agree or disagree, one thing is clear: Jenny Hermoso's absence will leave a giant emotional hole in this tournament. The fans always dream of seeing the best of the best compete. Every injury, every omission reminds us how fragile this dream can be. These players have poured their lives into the game, and their absence is a testament to both the risks and sacrifices involved. Let's hope they return stronger, ready for the next big stage. Every tournament has its stars, but Euro 2025 has a special kind of spotlight. This is where future legends make their mark and current icons defend their legacy. Let's begin with Spain, the reigning world champions. Amid the powerhouse names, one player who's quietly exploding is Claudia Pina. After a sensational season with Barcelona, Pina enters the tournament in top form. She's smart, agile, fearless, always ready to strike or create something out of nothing. Speaking of Spain, how can we not mention the midfield trio of dreams, Alexia Putellas, Aitana Bonmati, and Patri Gijarro? Together, they orchestrate the rhythm of the game like a symphony. Aitana is the magician, the conductor who sees passes others can't imagine. Alexia is the heartbeat, returning stronger than ever with vision and leadership. And Patri, the anchor, the link between attack and defense, underrated but irreplaceable. From Spain to Germany, where the wings are pure fire, Jule Brand and Clara Buell are fast, tricky, and unpredictable. Jule's ability to cut inside and attack the box makes her a nightmare for defenders. Meanwhile, Buell combines pace with precision. Her crosses are lethal, and her timing is elite. Both players are young but experienced, and Germany's hopes rest on their shoulders. They bring the kind of flair and aggression that can win a match in a flash. And then there's England, the Lionesses, still roaring after recent triumphs. In attack, Alessia Russo is the finisher, always in the right place at the right time. Chloe Kelly, the hero of Euro 2022, remains a game-changer on the wing. But watch out for the new era of Aggie Beever-Jones and Jess Park in midfield. Park brings balance, intelligence, and pace to England's core, while Beever-Jones is fearless and full of fire. This blend of experience and rising talent makes England dangerous from every angle. Now let's talk about the host nation, Switzerland, and one player who could shock the world, Sydney Sturtenlieb. The young Barcelona midfielder has been developing in one of the best systems on earth. Sydney has the chance to become Switzerland's new star, not just for this tournament but for the future. And playing at home gives her even more power. This could be her true arrival on the global stage. We often talk about club seasons when discussing the Ballon d'Or, but don't underestimate what an international tournament can do for a player's chances. Just like how the World Cup boosted Aitana Bonmati in the past, Euro 2025 could play a defining role in deciding the next winner. Performing on the biggest stage for your country resonates with fans, voters, and journalists alike. Let's start with Mariona Caldente, who's had a brilliant season with Arsenal. Her versatility, vision, and big game performances make her one of the most valuable assets in Spain's squad. If she continues this form into the Euros and leads Spain deep into the tournament, her name will be in serious Ballon d'Or conversations. Mariona's evolution from a supporting cast member to a team leader could reach its full bloom this summer. Then, of course, there's Alexia Putellas. After recovering from a long injury, she's back and hungry to remind the world of who she is. A two-time Ballon d'Or winner, Alexia knows what it takes to dominate a tournament. If she stays fit and guides Spain with her usual elegance and intelligence, don't be surprised to see her right back in contention. Another strong contender is Aitana Bonmati. The reigning Ballon d'Or holder continues to impress with Barcelona and Spain. If she puts on a show at the Euros, it might just solidify her as one of the greatest midfielders of her generation. Aitana isn't just competing for this year's award, she's building a dynasty. And tournaments like these are where legends make their strongest case. Other players to keep an eye on include Claudia Pina from Spain, Eva Payer from Poland, Alessia Russo from England, and also the underrated one, Patri from Spain. All have had excellent seasons at club level and will be central to their national team's hopes. A few clutch goals or dominant displays in the Euros could shift public perception and elevate their Ballon d'Or campaigns. That's the magic of a major tournament. It changes everything in just a few weeks. And finally, the biggest question of all. Who will win the Women's Euro 2025? It's anyone's guess, but a few teams are clearly ahead in the race. First, we have the reigning world champions, Spain. With players like Aitana, Alexia, and Mariona, their midfield is unmatched. They play possession football with elegance and intensity. But now they also have experience, and that makes them terrifying. Right behind them is Germany, the traditional powerhouse of European football. Despite a disappointing 2023 World Cup, Germany has reloaded with young talent and experienced leaders Katrin and Schiller. They are tactically sharp, physically dominant, and mentally strong. And when it comes to the Euros, no one has more history. Next up, England, the 2022 champions. Even without Millie Bright, the Lionesses are still loaded with talent. Lauren James, Georgia Stanway, and Alessia Russo form a dangerous trio. And with a passionate fan base and the belief that they can win again, England is in the hunt. The pressure will be intense, but England thrives under the spotlight. France is a team on the edge. Without Wendy Renard, they lose experience, but with players like Botcha stepping up, this might be their moment. Let's not forget the Netherlands. They won in 2017 and still possess a dangerous mix of experience and youth. If the Dutch find form, they could be the dark horses of the tournament once again. There are also honorable mentions like Sweden, always consistent and dangerous from set pieces. Italy, quietly improving with a new generation of players. Norway, with players like Ada Hegerberg and Graham Hansen, can never be ignored. Even Belgium and Denmark have the firepower to upset bigger teams. This tournament is deeper than ever before. Get ready, because Women's Euro 2025 is going to change everything.